Hello, welcome guys. This is solistarot, and today we're going to do a monthly reading for the zodiac sign of Gemini. So this could be a love reading or a money reading, career reading, however this reading turns out to be. So let's get right into it. And let me shuffle the cards. And if you're a new viewer, you're welcome. And if you liked this video, if you found it resonated with you, then please like, subscribe, and comments down below of your choice. I wanted to know how it resonates with you and how your life is going. Also, if you can't resonate with you, you may try your other sun, moon, or rising. Try other videos that I have or will be putting out soon. So what is the month of September has in store for Gemini? Let's find out. Let's shuffle two more. What's the month of September has in store for Gemini in the month of September? Oops, this kind of stuck here. What's the month has in store? Gemini in the month of September. Okay. So we'll pull out three cards first, and if something needs to be clarified, then I'll clarify from there. What does the month of September has in store for Gemini, for Gemini. What's the month of September has in store for Gemini? Oh, okay. The first card that we have is Three of Pentacles. I feel like it's more so, it can be, like I said, it can be a love reading, career reading, money reading, but I feel like in here, in the month of September, Gemini really wants to build something strong. You want to put an effort. You really want to get your butt going like, hey, I need to make this happen. I need to build a strong foundation for my career, relationship, or my money. If you're dealing with your career, you want to really start building your social network. You want to start from beginning. You want to find out your purpose in your career, and you really want to start focusing on putting the effort, the time into that. And if you're dealing with a love relationship, you might really want to start thinking about your future with this person, or how can you evolve better with this person. There's too many cards. What does the month of September has in store for Gemini? Oh, wow, you guys have a lot of messages. Let's see, what is the month of September has in store for Gemini? Okay, there's too many cards. What is the month of September has in store for Gemini? Okay, we have Nine of Swords. Very interesting. I feel like in here you really want to build something strong, a foundation going on, but you feel like the situation is not letting you do so. You might feel like there's some blockages or a certain situation that is not allowing you to build this foundation or have this new beginning. If it is in your job, it could be an external factor that is not letting you to move things forward or letting you to grow per se, because Three of Pentacles is about growing, foundation, social networking, and I feel like something is, whoa, wow, okay. Somebody has a big change right here. It's kind of fun things to see, because I just did Taurus reading, and then after Taurus is Gemini, and Taurus has this Nine of Swords energy in there too. I feel like but their energy is more in the future. So it's funny to see how energy can switch through in different zodiac sign, because obviously they move clockwise. So I feel like Gemini is a little bit ahead of the game right now. It's like you are currently feeling this stagnation. You're feeling that you're not growing the way you want. No matter is in life, is in money, career, or love relationship. You feel like you're not moving things the way you want. And you're feeling very stagnated. But don't you worry. You really want divine to tell you what to do. In here, it says the High Priestess, right? High Priestess is talk about like unveiled secrets. It's about talking about something that divine is not letting you to know right now because it's not the right time. And I feel like this change is going to come for you. It's a tower moment is going to come through and then break the chains that you have. And really just break the stagnation that you have right now. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a good change or bad change right now. We have to pull out some more cards. But if you really want to get out of stagnation, it's going to be 100% sure it's going to come. Because usually when I pull out Tower card, it's not usual. But when Tower cards comes in, it really means that a big change is coming for you. You can see there's two person here. The kings and the queen fall from the Tower. Because the story behind of the Tower is like human try to reach too high to the sky, and then they really want to be in control of divine, which they couldn't because we're normal people. You know, we cannot force things to happen. And the more we try to control our situation, the taller you want to build a tower to reach the divine, it's gonna crash. Old pattern is going to crash because like sometimes you just have to let things flow naturally. You cannot force a result to come up. And let's clarify the Three of Pentacles to see what kind of change is coming for you guys, because this change Taurus has a change too, but for Gemini I feel like it's more like an unexpected change. Yes, you want a way out, you want to change, but you didn't expect the change is going to come like this. You know, this change is pretty sudden. You know the change is coming, but you even hunger for a change. You thirst for a change. But you do not know this change is going to come in this way. And kind of will shock your foundation, I'm sorry to say. Because it's so funny to see. Because like you see two very stone marble color, right? A stone color. Brown, rocky color, right? But here, it's like, it's going to shock your foundation. The color here is orange, brown, black, and red. And here it's the same color. But the difference is this card is going to break this card. It's like the foundation you care so much is actually not good for you. Something's going to have an end to change, which kind of will take you unexpectedly. So let's see what kind of foundation you're looking for in the month of September. So Queen of Cups comes out. So I feel like in the bottom deck we have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like it's, like I said again, it can be money or it can be career or it can be relationship. And if you're dealing with a Queen of Cups, it can be a man or female, it doesn't matter. It's just a general energy. In here, a Queen of Cups, this person is very nurturing, caring, very sensitive, very emotional. Depends on how the cards combine together. It can be positive and negative. And in here, I feel like you really want to build a strong foundation with this person. This person is, even though it's a guy, it can be a bit more feminine energy. There's just more caring, loving. But in here, I feel like you really want to build a new foundation because this person that you're dealing with, you felt like she's a queen and then she wouldn't settle for less. Or someone that you're dealing with in your career, this person is the one who helps you to grow your career. Let's check out who this person is. Who is this Queen of Cups? Wow, that's so spooky. Because remember, it just shows you guys the Five of Pentacles in the bottom deck after the Queen of Cups. It literally flied again. And here I feel like it can be a love situation. It can be a career situation. If it's like a love situation, like I said, you met someone who's like a queen material, and you know, like, you have to really put an effort to have this strong foundation because you value this queen a lot. You want to provide her with something strong foundation. But because obviously you feel like this Queen of Cups, this woman here, this feminine energy here, is representing that you feel like this person always supports you, have your back when you're going through a difficult situation, or vice versa. And then in here you felt like you have to, you might be lacking, you might be having some financial difficulties right now, and you really want to beginning to break through this stagnation, limitation, because in here money could be a limitation in this relationship, or this situation, this job situation can be like you felt like you're not earning enough. Maybe if you're it's like a career situation, you feel like you're not earning enough, and then you felt like you really want to do something that you love to do, something creative. You want to start to have a new beginning regarding if this is a job, okay? You feel like you're not earning much in the current situation. And let's clarify the Nine of Swords. What limitation is limiting you, Gemini, in the month of September? What do you feel like is... Okay, wow. King of Cups is here, okay? And the King and the Queen of Cups is here at the same time. King and Queen of Cups. So it's here. It could be, yes, you guys are twin flame. I don't know, no matter what you call it. Soulmates, twin flame. You guys are a pair, right? You recognize each other's soul. You really want to be together. And I feel like in here, it's like you're talking about stagnation, right? I feel like in here you have to bring out this more determined energy to the table in order to break this chain out, in order to break this stagnation. You have to bring in your best game, Gemini. You really have to like start tapping into your emotions and really think about, even in career, what do you want to do in life? Say, for example, do you want to do something creative and start building upon it? How do you earn more money? Be creative, you know? And really just stop feeling stagnated or blocked, because I feel like you have what it takes to break through this Nine of Swords. But yes, if you're dealing with a love situation, I feel like you really want to, you recognize each other's souls, but you feel like right now you're not providing enough for the other person. You really want to be financially stable or independent before coming into this situation, or it can be vice versa. Or that person that you're dealing with right now is not at the best stage in their finance right now, and they do recognize the relationship between you guys have, but they really want to make sure that they have what it takes to be with you and give you a stable foundation. And the cards that fly out is Two of Wands. You're deciding something. I feel like you are thinking about, he's holding the globe, right? He's thinking about, or this person is thinking about whether or not they should take a move towards you. They're thinking about, should they talk to you, approach you? Should they take control? Or you are the one who's thinking about whether you should take control and talk to this person, or whether or not in this career or this, you should be thinking about, should I leave the job or to break through the chain, to be creative and to take control of your life and build something new so that you can be financially stable. Or the block here might be the fear that you're thinking about, weighing ups and down, right? The Two of Wands here. You might be thinking, oh, if I leave this situation, if I leave this person, or if I leave this job, will I be able to be financially independent. There's some money worry right here, I feel like. Because 5 of Pentacles is always talking about worrying about money. I feel like somebody here is like thinking, oh, will I be okay if I change my job, change my career? You worry too much, and that's what it caused the 9 of Swords. That what is causes stagnation. You're thinking too much. You're not making a decision. You're not moving. You're not making a change to make. You're not taking action to have a change. You know, sometimes, yes, you have to wait for divine timing to have a change or transition. Sometimes you have a natural transition, like what I did for Taurus reading. They need to be patient to wait for the right timing to come to change. But in here for Gemini, I felt like you're always up in your head. You think too much. Sometimes like when the time came, you need to make a decision. You're not making a decision, and you're up in your head in a 9 of Swords thinking about like, oh, I'm so scared if I leave this job or leave this relationship, I'm not going to be able to be standing still by myself and create something for myself, you know. That's how the Tower comes in. Because this is what I feel like divine works. If you're not ready, if you're not taking control of your life, divine will sometimes like, maybe like you're ready to receive this change, but you're always up in your head thinking about your fear. What if this, what if that? If you keep thinking about this, the divine will step in and force you to change. So I'm just letting you know, the combination of this is telling me that this change is imminent, is very close, and it needs to happen. So what is this change about? What is this sudden change for Gemini in the month of September is about? What is this shocking change is going to be? What is this change supposed to be for the month of September for Gemini? And what change is coming for Gemini in the month of September? Wow. Yeah. Justice is coming through together. It's very strong ending for Gemini this month. Tower and Justice together. I feel like it's definitely, if you are in a job situation, or if you're in partnership and business partner, or you're married, anything, or your lease of your home that you're renting, anything that related or has to do with contract is going to come to an end. Suddenly, something would change about legal situation. Not only about so serious about legal situation. Sometimes it could be like a job that you're in. If you're in a contract with a business partner on a lease, some sort of thing like that. And the bottom deck, we have the World. It's very funny to see because the World with the Tower is a power combination and indicates something that needs to change. There's twice of meaning that says change. In September, it is here. Probably end of September, early October. But this change is coming because you're not making a decision. That's why the divine is making a decision for you. That's why I'm telling you, if you still want to change, please make a decision already, so that you're more prepared when this Tower is coming. But again, like I said, you knew the change is coming, but you don't know that the change is going to come in this way or shape or form. But it is here, Gemini. Because you waited forever. I'm not trying to roast you or anything. It's like it's supposed to be. You're supposed to change. You're supposed to choose a long time ago. You had all this time and you're up in your head being scared about change. You fear this, you fear that. And then, yeah, voila, the change is here. You cannot avoid it. And then it's not you feel like it's not comfortable for you because like it's not happening the way you want it to happen. And oh my God, Judgment is here. Remember what I just said? It's like wrap things up here. You have a very strong ending. Tower, Justice, and Judgment. Something has to end and something has to be reborn again. So Gemini, I don't feel like it's going to be something too bad, to be honest. It's just like this process of change. The ending is pretty good because something new is going to come up. Archangel Michael or Gabriel is going to blow the horn and the dead is going to come up to be reborn again. Something new is definitely coming for you right after some old things got shook and then thrown out from the window. That means something has to die out very soon. Really happening, maybe 80% happening in September. Because this change is going to come fast. Because Tower usually is very fast movement because it's like a lightning bolt kind of speed. And then it's really regarding of like legal situation, like I said, business partner, lease, if you're married or if you are in a contract where your job is, you sign a contract, those kind of things. I feel like you're going to break away from it in another way. But you're going to have something new again to fill out that emptiness. There's always a saying like, when divine takes something from you, they will give you something back. This is kind of that kind of feeling for me. And then, yes, the bottom deck, we have the Page of Cups. An offering is coming. I feel like the offering comes with, you remember what I just said, something old past, and right after, you're going to have something reborn again. And then this is what I feel like. An offer is going to come up again soon, right after the breakdown, the tie. And something new is going to start right away. And you will know when the time came, and you will know what I was talking about. And yes, it's not going to be comfortable. It's still funny to see Three of Swords on the bottom of Page of Cups. And Knight of Swords is right underneath the Three of Swords. And in here, you can see the Knight of Swords here have a little small tower moment here, right? I'm going to pull out the tower again. So if you can correlate it, this is the tower. So this dude, Gemini energy, right? Air energy. You're trying to be logical. You're trying to like make things like make sense. But in here, please don't. The more you try to make things have a sense, like the more you're gonna feel uncomfortable. The Three of Swords, right? In here, I don't think the Three of Swords, I mean, yes, you're gonna feel very uncomfortable about this whole transformation because you're leaving something behind. You might actually have passion for this situation because, like I said, you have Queen and King of Cups. You might feel like this situation or this person is something that meant to be, but because you're taking forever to think if this thing were gonna work, if this person is gonna match with you or something like that, you're not gonna be able to like. Things are not going to go the way you want, for sure, because you're taking forever to choose. And then, but since change is vital in here, change is for sure going to happen here, I felt like even though the situation is, the process of changing is very uncomfortable with you, it's going to turn out okay. It's going to turn out just fine. Because an offer is just going to come right after the ending of something. No matter what you're in, like love, money, career, or any sort of situation you're dealing with. So this is that, Gemini. So really hope that you guys will be prepared for the month of September. And try, the advice here is just please let things happen. Don't overthink. And everything is just going to turn out fine. And really have faith in yourself, please. Because the whole quotes that I saw one day is like how to be successful is really be comfortable in uncomfortable situation. And then this is what I really feel like here. Be comfortable in uncomfortable situation. Then you would get the clarity, the offer that you want. So I will see you guys. I'll see you guys, Gemini, next month in October. And hope you guys have a nice and great September.